It was a chilly evening in downtown Washington, the kind of night when the cold seeps into your bones and every streetlight casts long shadows that make the city feel lonelier than it is. Senator John Kennedy had just finished a late meeting, his driver waiting by the curb. As he walked toward the car, something caught his eye: a faint glow from the inside of an old, dented sedan parked along the street. The windows were fogged up, and through the mist, he could make out the outline of a woman cradling a small bundle in her arms. For a moment, he stopped in his tracks. His instincts told him this wasn't just another passerby waiting for someone. He stepped closer, quietly, and the sight nearly broke his heart. Inside was a young mother, her face pale with exhaustion, rocking a baby wrapped in nothing more than a thin blanket. The baby's cheeks were red from the cold. The woman's eyes met his for just a second, filled with embarrassment, fear, and silent pleading. Before she quickly looked away, as if ashamed of being seen. John tapped gently on the window. She hesitated, then rolled it down just an inch. Her voice trembled as she asked, "Can I help you, sir?" He could tell she was bracing herself for judgment, for another stranger who might scold her for sleeping in her car. Instead, he spoke softly, "No, ma'am. I was going to ask if I can help you." The words seemed to stun her. She stared, unsure if he was serious. Then she whispered, "We're fine. Just trying to get through the night." But her voice cracked, betraying the truth. The baby whimpered softly, and she instinctively pulled the child closer. John's heart clenched. He had seen poverty before, heard stories, passed policies, but here, in this fragile moment, it wasn't numbers on a paper. It was a mother and her child, shivering in the dark. He introduced himself, not as a senator, but just as John, and asked if she'd step out so they could talk. At first she resisted, but something in his sincerity made her open the door. Her name was Emily. She was 26, a single mother, and had been living out of her car for 3 months after losing her job when the restaurant she worked at closed. She had tried shelters, but they were either full or unsafe for a newborn. "I'm just trying to keep my baby safe," she said, tears slipping down her face. "I don't want handouts. I just need a chance." John stood there in silence for a moment, deeply moved. This wasn't politics. This was humanity staring him straight in the eye. He made a decision right there. He called his driver over and told Emily to follow them. She looked hesitant. Trust didn't come easy when life had only shown her struggle, but something in his calm presence gave her courage. They drove to a nearby hotel, where John paid for a suite himself, insisting she and her baby stay there for as long as necessary. When the hotel staff realized who he was, they offered to assist as well. Within the hour, Emily and her baby were tucked